6, maybe 9 months, maybe 12 months even.
Yeah, pretty
And I
much.
guess ever since he's come in, they've actually been doing a lot better. But they are still in a bit of a bad spot. I don't know personally, Tom, because I never went to Game Traders.
I haven't seen any at
I
all.
definitely know they were a thing. Like it was definitely a store that it was a thing. But I was always like JB Hi-Fi, EB Games.
I've always been JB High Five. Even like Big W sometimes has when they were selling games as well. Like that was a lot more better. I feel. Pardon me.
Our main feature today on EA TV, 2 great clubs. It's coming up for you live.
I didn't scare the viewers. Thank God for that.
A very warm welcome to you all. Thanks for joining us here in the Spartak Stadium in Moscow. Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith has joined me in the commentary area. The game has all the elements really to excite us.
Mine's such a players, you know, I'm getting bars of 500.
A really good game.
Well, I'm nearly towards 500.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a cricket game because what it does do is that even though I got like the old like 17 or 19 or something, it's just like, well, you need something more recent update.
Well, also as well, everyone that's going to be updating the game are going to flock to probably 22 anyway, so you might have a couple there for 6 months, but they wouldn't be any more than that.
They've got to be strong and solid. They've got a bit of protection, haven't they? They have. They should have more than enough.
We might be out of lockdown soon as well, apparently.
Yeah.
So we can actually go out to places again, and if I do become team leader, I'll get a bit more money as well involved in that. Which one?
That's good, mate.
It's only like a couple of cents or something as well. But
only a couple of cents.
Yeah, mate. I think it's either a couple of cents or a couple of dollars. But to be honest, like to have something like that in my resume as well, to say, hey, I've ran a small group, you know, to wanting to get trained up, I think it's better for me, personally, because I can work on my communication skills, I can work, yeah, and I can work on my problem solving.
Yeah, but like, are you working on those disability workshops?
Yeah.
I used to work on one of those, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello there, whoever is watching. I am also streaming on YouTube as well, but knowing that you got a couple of views, we'll see if we get that trouble again.
Yeah, I'll put you on as well too.
Oh, yeah, there's something I forgot to do. You just reminded me.
What was that?
To share it.
I'll just share my video, or?
No, to do mine. I can share yours if you want.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, I've got yours in the background now, and I've liked it.
Oh, sweet, man. You are a legend, I'll tell you that. Oh, here we go. 6 hours ago, I don't know if you guys seen it. In the Sanford, right, Jason Hall and Francis front some media after their NAB AFL combine.
Yep.
But if he goes,
Oh, yeah,
if we finish last, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, we would still get pick 1, wouldn't we?
Yep. Yeah,
So we can still get Dacos through that, could we?
There is zero chance we will take Dacos, so he will get bidded on eventually. It's just a matter of when he gets bidded on. So if we had pick 1, we would then basically take Jason Horn, and then potentially we would then probably even worst case scenario, if we had picked 1, we would have got Horn and then we would have got Dacos.
That would have got bidded on, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's the thing. If it got bidded on, we obviously would have then gotten enough points to get Dacos anyway. So we practically would have gotten Horn and Dacos, but that's the thing. Like the club would have never predicted to finish last though.
Oh, 100%.
Even though it would have worked out extremely well for us and it would have been great because we would have had Horn and Dacos. But the fact that also as well too, you know, the media would have given us an absolute bathing over that too, over like, oh, you know, these guys are tanking, how dare they, things like that. So, but then again, like we obviously know with the media, we can never win with, you know, we can never win with the media. So,
No, you never will. That's the problem.
yeah,
Come on.
you know all that stuff's coming. Like, you know, there's always going to be someone to say, oh, you know, we're tanking the system or things like that. And it's like, you just can't help it. You just can't. It's always going to be out there, unfortunately. But,
See, what I would have done if I were Collingwood, I finish pick 1, like finish last, get Dacos, and then that way it would be easier.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you can't, like, if you go out of your way to finish last, that's tanking. And tanking is frowned upon. Like, that's what Carlton did when they got Cruiser and Murphy and Gibbs and all those guys, because they tanked. Probably not like Wiedering or anything like that, because it was more in the mid-2000s. So all those players they got in that draft. But no, like Blues actually tanked.
Did they get fined for it from memory?
I think so. So yeah, we don't ever want to be associated with Carlton at all, and especially not to that degree. So, you know, when we actually play, we actually try, and we actually try to win every game we play. We're not like Carlton, where they've been known to tank and basically throw away seasons, basically.
And there was a lot of, hang on please, yeah, there's a lot of reason why we finished 17th. Like we had obviously injuries, you know, we had kids in as well. G'day Graz. So playing the kids, like naturally you're not going to, you want to try and win as much as possible, if that makes sense. But then you also want to try and get the right mix of experience and also kids in the squad. Because a team like North Melbourne, let's be honest, they are rebuilding. Like, you know, the system is there for years. That when you can't, when you're struggling as a team for so long, that you got that chance to rebuild. Even the NBA, like if you have to rebuild your playing list, you have to do it. Like as simple as that. So you can't, you know, you got to get the more kids and senior players in the team, and you got to have value as well, because what's one thing that what's one thing we've learned? Players aren't gonna go for a rebuild. They want to win premierships. Like, that's what they're there for.
Yeah. Yeah, but then if you're going to rebuild and you have players that, you know, don't want to go through that, then you can then trade them off to other teams. So you can then get draft picks and then, you know, fully rebuild. Because depending on like how you do it, like a rebuild doesn't always take a long time. Like, I mean, hell, like we basically, like we're going to do a full rebuild in like 24 months, if that. Like 2 years it'll take, and we've already done a full rebuild. But then in saying that, in terms of that rebuild, it's getting the kids in. Because I think at this point, obviously we need to draft Dacos, Div, and whoever else we're going to get, and then get some illicit free agents.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's like not even like 12 months, and we're already like 80% of the way there in terms of a full like rebuild. Like some of these clubs don't get as far as what we have, and then when they are at this stage of what we have, they're at like 3-4 years. Like we've done like 3-4 years worth of like a rebuild in like 12 months. The only thing that's maybe that other clubs in that time of 3 to 4 years that they've probably done better than us is obviously players have aged 3 or 4 years, which is probably better because you're getting young kids in. But in saying that, I mean, our kids are good enough to where they can stand up at
I think that's what the problem with North Melbourne as well, and they listed what 4 players.
Actually, just real quick, I do want to get onto Tom's comment too, and the Bowls comment as well before. When it comes to so that's the thing. As long as we have enough points for a certain pick, we would never go into
A deficit.
a deficit. We could have pick 1, but then as long as we have pick 1, and then we have how many points is pick 2, about 2,400.
Yeah, about that.
So then, as long as we have pick 1, and then over 2,400 worth of points, we don't go into deficit. So that's basically how it works. So if we had pick 1 and then had those points, we then would have got Vaughan Francis and Dacos. Which, you know, you have guys like David King that's saying, oh, you know, that's a missed opportunity, blah blah. It's like, in a sense, yeah, you can look at it like that, but like, Vaughan Francis and Dacos would have been fantastic. Do not get me wrong, but there are other options too that are just as good as that. You know, the fact that we got the option of getting in Ollie Henry, Finlay McRae, Reef McGuinness, Holter, McMahon, Bo McCreary, all those guys got in because of the things that we did. So,
And
in a sense, like technically in a sense, if we finished last, we basically did it, like theoretically, we basically did a trade. Oh, is that off the glove? Oh, it is too. Yeah, I'm not going to challenge that.
This does look promising. 4 on the ball.
Yeah, I'm trying to think on what my train of thought was. Yeah, no, so that's right, with the picks.
yeah,
So
that's
if we
what we're on
finish
about.
if we finish last and we have the number 1 pick, all we have to do is have enough points for pick 2 if it was to happen. And I would imagine if we had pick 1, Dacos definitely would have gone at pick 2. Because clubs would have been salty that we picked up basically the 2 best kids in the draft.
We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go.
So, yeah. But then, yeah, in saying that too, like, yeah, as I said with all the guys that we got last year, like, I fully stand by that I'd rather have those 6 kids than have pick 2. As much as, because that's the thing, if you have pick 2, it would have just been there for Nick Dacos anyway.
Did you hear a rumour?
What was that?
apparently us and the Bulldogs are going to try and get more picks to secure like our father sons. Like I think it's for in the 20s as well with other clubs.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be, something like that that's going to happen, because I think as it stands for the #1 pick, I think we're about 200-300 points short. But, I mean, we can definitely make that up. I mean, we can just bundle up picks and get one pick that's, like, super high that'll be a whole heap of points. So there are definitely ways to get that done.
And the club's not stupid. The clubs are smart enough to know that information. Like, let's be honest. If you wanted to do a rebuild for 4 or 5 years, all you have to do is finish bottom of the ladder. Because I know in soccer you can't rebuild. That's the annoying part.
Yeah.
Excellent attacking play here. Could open up the opposition now.
Because you gotta get some kids in as well. I feel you got to get kids in. You gotta have that mixed experience. But then what?
We've actually got. Well, that's the thing. We've actually got the kids and we've got the experience. Like, that's the thing. If you can have a good balance of that, you're always destined to have a good season.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I think we are going to make finals next year, because we have, even though, you can look at it and it's like, yeah, we're kind of going through a rebuild, but it's like, we're kind of not as well too. Like,
it's like a mini rebuild or mini reset. That's what they're calling it.
I mean, it is a rebuild, but it's a rebuild to where, like, we've done it to where we haven't, like,
fully done it.
To where we've, like, fully, like, handicapped ourselves to rebuild, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. We haven't done what Carlton had to do, and that was a full rebuild, because the one thing as well, whenever you finish on the bottom of the ladder for so long, eventually what happens is that your list isn't good enough, and if you don't rebuild your list and get the picks and the kids in the draft and give them like the experience as well, you'll find that you're better off going through a couple drafts, get these picks, get these kids in, develop them properly, and your chance to go up the ladder. And that's why I think with apparently Sam Mitchell wants to go through that rebuild as well. So we could have Hawthorn next year go through that rebuild as well. Because I thought as well that they can, the wins that they had, if they win 2 or 3 more games next year while playing these kids, they're going to be good for the long run, I think. I'll let you have your say on that one too.
Yeah, because I mean, in a sense, like, what we did was a rebuild. That's the thing, I just really hate the fact that, like, people are just trying to change the word rebuild, because it's like, that's exactly what we have done, and the only thing that's, like, making us change that wording is that because we've had Eddie as a president, and he's always tried to change things for, a more positive or a more brighter sort of, like, word, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's not a rebuild, it's a reload. We're trying to put more ammo into the gun so we can fire off for next season. And it's like, well, no, it's a rebuild. Like, you just, like you can't go out of your way and get 6 kids in a draft and then tell me that we're not, like, rebuilding. And then the fact that we had basically no draft capital because we screwed up all the, I mean, I don't want to get into it now because we were talking about it so much, but all the previous mistakes that we've made.
Yeah.
We just didn't have any draft capital anyway, so the fact that we had picked for that future first round. to then go and trade for
Some
more picks
players
that were
can't
not as
rebuild in
good.
soccer unless if you're in Australian soccer you can.
Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Yeah, top class
Why is that? Is there no drafts or anything? Or?
work ethic was second to none.
In the English Premier League they have relegations. If you finish bottom 2 or bottom 3 then you go to a lower league competition. In Australian soccer it's not, it doesn't matter too much because there's none of that. You still get the same teams regardless.
So why do they do that then?
Because it's all about trying to win. They're trying to get clubs to win games instead of doing like we have in the AFL and have like a bottom pick. Because the NBA draft is a lottery. Like they pick up with the first team they announce gets a number 1 pick. Like you can be on top of the ladder and you can get the first pick in your conferences. That's how different it is. Here in Australia, in our AFL, if you finish last, you'll automatically get the first pick. So you can't, and that would make it hard to rebuild as well.
Yeah.
If you guys agree with me on that one, or disagree, let me know. Because I'm pretty sure that that's the way how things are done at the moment. But in our...
I just can't... Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I just can't talk about the soccer stuff because I'm not a soccer person.
Yeah.
So... I'd only be... I mean, not that I don't speak out of my ass most times on this channel, but I just be speaking more out of my ass when it comes to soccer because I literally do... I just don't watch it. I just have zero interest in it.
And that's why it's good that you do ask questions on why can't you rebuild and that. And because I do watch...
to me, like, because I know Num said the same thing in the chat, and like it kind of threw me off a little bit, like in my chat, and I'm just like trying to get my head around thinking like, surely soccer would just do a draft, but...
I think they would, but I don't know how their draft system goes.
Okay.
That's the one thing I don't know. I do know for a fact that they... I do know they can trade players in contract and they have like a sort of like what's that word? A loan system. In the AFL they have free agents. Yeah. So you can loan a player to another team on what they need for 12 months or a year, either less than that, and you can recall them after that loan finishes. So there's...
Okay. I mean, I personally wouldn't want it in the AFL, but I mean, I could see why we would want it. Because, I don't know, I'd be a very much of a traditionalist of like, if you're there for one thing, you don't want to sit, because I would hate for that player to then
win a premiership for that
team and then win a premiership. Like, that would feel so wrong to me.
Yeah, I can see why that would be the case as well.
Yeah.
That's the issue that I think most people have with the loan system, is that if they go and win it 5 or 6 games,
Well, he only needs half a yard, this lad, he's just shown that.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
I do want to get the Simpsons game as well. When that does come out, I do want to get that.
What's like confirmed with I'm sure EA would... I mean, I'd imagine EA would be like thinking about it at least. But then again, with Simpsons probably not being as popular as what it could be, maybe that could be another factor too. But yeah, I mean, like I am on your side. Like, you know, I hope they do make it.
He might have put his teammate in here. That is an amazing save.
Oh, one of the things I was also thinking too, because I wanted to do some reactions. I feel like at least people with my audience, I don't feel they know what the PlayStation Showcase is. So I kind of want to get your thoughts on that. Should I actually do a reaction, separate reactions to all the games that were announced?
If you
So
wanted
that,
to, if you want to, and just talk to your audience about it. Obviously,
yeah,
because like with Destiny 2, there's always that there's always announcements about like what's happening in the game and that and all the updates. And they're not gonna make like Destiny 3 like they do the NBA, AFL Evolution and FIFA is on top of that. They're always gonna be doing updates, and so the updates are so bloody long, and they can take like forever to do. And sometimes you gotta leave your PlayStation on while you're doing the update, and it does take the most of your hard drive as well.
yeah.
Other than that, yeah, like it doesn't really bother me to the extent of that as much as possible.
Because I feel like people, yeah, there might be some people that may not watch it and they may look at it and go, oh, what's this? I'm just going to ignore it.
Yeah,
So I feel like if I actually get like such and such game trailer reaction, they're going to look at that, and even at the start of the video, even if I say, hey, this was at the PlayStation Showcase, I'm just doing this sort of video just to get my full reaction and then breakdown on like what the trailer's about and things to be excited about.
yeah, pretty much.
But I just, yeah, because I just feel that at least for the people that may not know what a showcase is, it would be better for them to,
Oh, 100%.
okay, like I don't want to like say any gaming announcements because it was a fairly cool show if you haven't seen it. So it's probably better for you not to know and then be surprised when those trailers get announced.
Yeah, that's
But I
it.
feel like as well too, there's going to be people that are going to look at that and they're not going to watch it because they're not going to know what the content is there for, and they're not going to know that.
Well, that's why I was planning on watching Destiny 2 stuff, so I know what's going on and the storyline as well, because I know that is the thing that they've got going at the moment. And I think as well on top of that, you get this sense and idea on what's going to happen as well. And because they'll take out new planets, and like with Shadowkeeper and that, like I know I had to pay for it, and Forsaken as well. But it's not as bad as a price. Like you're only spending like $15, whatever it is, just to get it. So it's not too bad. But I did wish like they did that with NBA 2K21. Like you still get 2K20, but you can still get 2K21 for an extra $20 or something, and you're still making money that way. And you can, and I feel like you have a good storyline if you wanted to do it like that.
Yeah.
And then you can get another one like 2K22, and same thing like 2K23. Get it all in a one game. You don't have to spend $80 or $69 for a whole lot of a game. And like I'm glad with AFL Evolution that they do that, because you're gonna spend most AFL fans, you're not gonna spend $100 just for a new bloody game. You might as well just get it the updated version of it.
Yeah.
How he missed it, Alan, I really don't know how he missed it.
I think he was planning his celebration before he'd actually touched the ball. Got ahead of himself there.
So Yeah, that's why like I don't mind it as well.
Oh, it wasn't. It was that. I don't think it was 6, was it?
Should be.
Ooh.
Nah, just short.
For that, but nowhere near.
It always looked just
Really,
short.
for a player of his ability.
You just hope that it was 6, but obviously not. Why do they have the camera to her back? They picked the wrong camera.
Really get at the opposition here.
No, you can. It's like
Golden opportunity now. Not frightened at going for goal from a tight angle there.
Yeah, it was tight, but he caught it well. Not a bad effort.
To be added on. He's made the interception.
Oh no. I don't know why I'm scared to get out, because I mean I've already made enough runs. Come on, go, go, go. No, that's definitely caught. Yeah.
He fancies his chances of getting past these players. Could pull one back here. Oh, surely no, he's missed it.
Oh, that was the
No one's
opportunity
down now.
to get them back in this contest.
Intercepted well. Well, there we are. The half-time whistle goes in this international friendly fixture. One of the players that we really thought at the start of the game would be the sort of guy we're talking at the end for the right reasons, but we might not mention him in a positive way the way he's played today.
Well, his team are
But it's time now for the start of the second half.
She's only 42 or 48, that's pretty good.
He's got the ball there in the defensive zone by reading the play very well.
if I do go to the Melbourne Stars game this year, hopefully, and it's at a decent time,
Well, here he goes.
um,
See a player do this.
might try and see if I can do some vlogs on it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Play it through, cut out by the opposition.
Yeah. So, is there any rules where someone could stop you from like recording it at those grounds? Because it's in a public place, so they've got no rules, would they?
No, I've done AFL content
To make the interception.
and I've had no problems.
Yeah. Especially in like this day and age, I think people are just used to
hosts with less
a person every so often having a camera in their hand anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
used the possession so ruthlessly.
4 or 5 people watching.
Joy to watch, textbook stuff from them.
Two new faces about to be introduced here.
Oh, that's 6.
So, 4 people in the chat. How many you got now?
I don't have anybody actually.
Chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width.
Look, 0.
Well, the tackle there has led to a throw. taking the heat out of the situation for the moment. With that
I wouldn't mind
interception.
getting the 600, which I'm 20 off, but if I get out of this one, who cares?
Trying to get in behind just a little too eagerly then.
He could give the defender a yard, you know, and still get there.
Well, they are behind, so it's time for a change. They've got to try and improve their performance somehow. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. With his skill, here's a chance to have a run at goal and take the opposition on. Trying to get behind the defence. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems. It's certainly not the goalkeeper. Well, we're two-thirds of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. This is an excellent run. Think about this player, he's dribbling the ball in the right areas of the pitch. Coaches want to see.
Looks like we're gonna have what's it called? A road map tomorrow. So we're gonna figure out what's gonna be happening.
Pass there that none of us could see from where we're commentating from. Carrera. So now a goal kick to come. Well, this guy looks like he's the one the opposition having the most problems with.
What I like about him, he's got that short back lift. He shoots quickly before the keeper gets set.
Oh,
And
I heard
his
that's
goal.
12, that's 4 rounds.
Roberts. So easy.
Oh, he just flipped off his legs through mid-wicket before. He's just toying with the bowlers at this point. Surely that's a
In
wide.
possession. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. There's a cut back on. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. There's been plenty of warming up.
There we go, I'm out too.
I think one of the substitutes will be brought into the game. Corner played into the middle. There's a chance really of getting into a scoring position then, but anything but. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go.
Yeah. That's all good though, because we've still got the other international player to come in now as well. Oh, we won by innings and 92 runs. There you go.
I'm back. My control went flat.
All good. Yeah, once the end of the over happens, I'm gonna need to have a quick 2 minute break. In fact, I might go now, but there's a wicket. Alright, I'll see you guys soon.
You alright, man?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm just going for a toilet break.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 goals down, but they haven't played badly. In fact, they've gone in and have gained some faith and confidence.
Read that well with the interception. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. He missed the moment. Tried to... get the right contact there, but couldn't quite manage it.
Yeah, he's ended up looking a little bit silly, but you don't try those things, you're never going to succeed, are you?
First touch was good, but he's got to work hard to keep the ball. Taking on a couple of opponents now. Good interception.
Hello there, whoever's watching.
Golden opportunity now. Great stop. In goes the corner. Well, the keeper's got that. He wants to kick it long, sending them forward, the goalkeeper.
I'm back.
This could be promising. Oh, great chance. Very good piece of work by the goalkeeper to turn that away from danger.
What's going on?
Just teasing someone
Okay.
on Facebook.
They can spread the play now. Cullen. He's intercepted at just the right time for his team.
Yes, we won the toss. We are going to bowl first because I want to chase.
Good pressure in midfield and it's paid off. Cullen. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. And it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time. Given the free kick.
She's a free to start off with the first ball.
Swung in from the corner. There we are, final whistle. Good result to go with a good afternoon's work, really, because it wasn't for league points or cup progress, but it was to get them right for those challenges ahead.
They did look ready. They looked like a team that knew what they were doing out there today.
Hmm.
Quick-witted, and he might have put his teammate in here. That is an amazing save.
So what do you reckon happens here, Kev? 5 overs to go, need 31.
Could possibly do it.
I reckon we can. Because it's really, at the end of the day, it's just, you know, just over on a ball. If you get a boundary here and there, and we still got some pretty decent batters too. But I wouldn't rule us out just yet. I had a feeling she was going to miss that. It was just the fact that she just the way she played it just made me thought she was going to miss it.
Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you. Can we take your seats and we'll start getting the questions in now.
Tell you what, this bowler's doing alright. When as a bowler, 6 and over is not an easy thing to do. All good shots. Is that 4? Yes! Oh, is Jones a international player as well as she?
I think so.
So they're allowed 3, are they?
I'm not too sure.
If someone can correct me in the comments, that would be good. Like, how many international
Thank you
players are
very much for
allowed?
attending and we apologise if you were unable to get your question in.
She was just beaten for just, what, like, just a lack of pace? Yeah, a bit of bounce, bit of lack of pace. Good bowling, though.
If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. If you're new to the channel, please share, subscribe. Hey, hi gaming with my homie, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, alright, mate. Just chilling today.
Actually, got 68 playbacks at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is. Hi Dev, how are you, mate? Yeah, I'm okay, mate. I'm pretty good.
What a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name's Derek Ray and joining me for commentary on
Was
the
that
game
over
is the former
Yes.
Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And what we've got on the menu is potentially absorbing league action. It's Waterford facing Cork City.
Hi Dave, thank you. Well, both managers will be reminding their players.
Ooh, 4 people on the stream. If you haven't checked out Ultimate Greatness, check him out, like his content. Please make sure you subscribe to him. He makes some great content.
In the game today. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. Two central midfield players supplying support. Three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
He did have the ball, but not anymore. Martin. Is it going to end up being productive for them? This is how the visitors will set up today. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one centre.
Yeah, I do have a job,
Well, that is a moment
Devon.
we would like to airbrush from history.
Well, he's had an absolute nightmare there. The goal's in front of him, just hit it.
Yeah, so what's the go here? Do we reckon Gates or do we reckon Hurricanes at the moment?
I think I picked Renegades.
They could nudge in front.
Does Renegades need 20 of 18? It's definitely not a certainty, but
Murphy.
it's definitely, you know, I think it is, to be honest, I think it is about even though.
Clean challenge. Good. Think from his point of view. McCourt. O'Connor. Martin. Pressing as a team. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Couldn't keep the ball.
Come on, come back for three, come back for three. No.
Dangerous looking attack.
Choice
Attempting the throw.
The four? Oh, good fielding, jeez. Oh, yes, Austin. Oh, is that 4? Come on, get there, yes.
And news of a goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alan McInally.
Oh,
Are you gonna pre-order the
70 minutes
cricket game?
1-0. Alan McInally
oh,
keeping us
but
right
cricket
up to
that
date.
22.
Well, they couldn't maintain possession.
Okay, so you talking about the new one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
already
was a
done it.
terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
I'll just wait until it comes out.
The goalkeeper, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, pre-ordered
He's
it,
given the
paid for
ball
it in
away
full.
unnecessarily.
Yep, all ready to go. Just waiting for it to download now.
Wilson.
I'll show you. Might go to the toilet, have a toilet break. I'll be back.
Well, he's given it away.
So, I'll be back, peoples.
Yeah. I'll wait for him to get back. Mm. Okay, come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, where do I need to hit this one? Nah, go back, go back, go back. Jeez, this game's looking like it's pretty dark. Surely it's the end of the day somewhere. At some point. There we go. Thanks to everybody who's tuned into the stream so far. Greatly appreciated all the people that have shown support. And yeah, hopefully this is some content I'll have more coming in the future. And yeah, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video, or stream really. And yeah, if you also haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe as well. Oh. Yes, some runs there. Good running. If there's any questions you guys have in the chat, please feel free to put them in. Happy to answer any questions you guys may have for cricket related, footy related, NBA related, even when it comes to video games. Happy to answer any questions you guys have. So yeah, don't be afraid to fire away with anything like that. But yeah, obviously Renegades need 11 of 10 now. So you would think that we can get these runs, but we'll just have to wait and see, obviously. Four for 112.
Hi, Bella. Is that the real Bella? Just... Alright, cool. Nah, because you know what they're like now.
I don't know. Yeah, that's why I had to make sure I checked.
O'Connor. Do they mean business on this occasion? Will he finish? It looked as though he was in, but...
Yeah, I mean, even with like, as long as the, oh, did you end up modding Bitter as well? Do you know if you did that? Kev? You there? Did you mod Bitter Footy as well?
I can't get onto it.
Well, I can't do anything from my end because I don't have any say in the channel. The only thing I can do is probably like block it or something.
I'll have a look if it's still on there on the live chat. What I can do is I'll unmod it.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack.
Yeah.
Happy to take on the shot. Well, off the bar and out of play. Close.
Yeah, close indeed. Technique, just leaning back a little bit, that's why it goes so high.
That's okay, Bella. I just want to make sure I don't want any fake accounts on here.
Martin. The court.
So...
Power. Poor attempt at a pass, really. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Martin. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Power.
Oh, but yeah, there we go. That's probably the end of the game now. They only need one run off 6.
O'Connor. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Given away.
yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Giving the ball goal has been scored in one of the other games. Alan McInally has the news.
It's a goal for the visitors. 37 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan.
Ooh, gets around easily.
Is it going to end up being productive for them? And a link to the goal that puts them ahead. Oh, it's all.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. Game over.
What am I trying to do? So I'll have a look if I can do it. So oh yeah, I can too.
What's that?
I've got the live chat up.
Yep.
I removed this moderator, mate. All done.
What, so the bit of footy and I mean, was there any other channels that we had suspicions of?
No, it's just those to remember.
Yeah.
Ava Legend already.
No, I'm just making sure that we've got all.
No, thank you, man. I always appreciate that.
Elsewhere, Alan McInally with the latest.
It's a second goal for Shamrock Rovers. 41 minutes played. 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way.
If you're new, please subscribe. If you're, don't forget to give a like. Don't forget to share these videos to your friends and family, towards the groups that you're on. So if you're on any football pages, please share across them as well.
And he couldn't take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, all good, Bella, all good.
Want to beat to score. He's gone for power and fluffed these lines. McCourt.
Yeah, it was just helping Kev making sure that he had bidders like the bidder account.
The fake, we just want to make sure the fake account was modded.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Possession lost. Intercepted.
We don't want.
Showing fine vision.
Oh.
First half here comes to an end. Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited
I'm nearly at
influence on
200
the
views
game.
in the last 48 hours. How good is that?
Yeah, movement, Derek, causes confusion amongst defenders. He's not done enough of that, as we can see. He's been easily pinned down. The winner could be his. He just
Literally
needs to
2 views
seize the
short of
moment.
200 views in the last 48 hours.
Oh, he's through here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
O'Connor. Do they mean business on this occasion? Will he finish? It looked as though he was in, but credit to the defender, Lee.
Yeah, he hassled him, made it for his shot there.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Happy to take on the shot.
He's here.
Can you time that out? Oh, you hitting it?
Yeah. It takes a while to do it though.
Indeed, technique, just leaning back a little bit. That's why.
Wonderful chance. And he couldn't take advantage of that opportunity from close range, Lee.
How close does he want to be to score? He's gone for power.
I'm definitely getting a content, what's it called? A content claim for that, that's for sure. Yeah, it's all good, guys. He's been hidden, so
As anticipated, plenty
there's
of
no
talking points so far. And now the second half
yeah,
is
it's all been
underway.
fixed.
Bennett. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team.
Hey, Tom.
O'Connor. Crisp tackling. Excellent defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. It might be on for them. A real opening now. And this time it's in.
Yeah, it was Tom.
Well, so often than not, the post can be the goalie's friend. Not on this occasion. So close, but it's in.
The opening goal of the game then.
The hosts have really controlled possession, but after that it's been disappointing. I'd like to see them
Alright, so
use those
that's all
wide
done.
areas around the defence, get round them as opposed to
Do
trying
we
to
know
go through the
when
middle.
Oh, a nice looking pass.
the next one's gonna start?
They
It
would have
seems
been
like
in
it's
a
gonna be
decent
like
position
not
there,
far
but
away.
offside.
Oh, what a wasted opportunity that is.
They decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
Trying to just look on here.
An important interception.
Turner 2 is going to start in about 5 minutes.
Men forward.
Alright, well, I think
And a goal it is.
I wouldn't mind actually watching it, to be honest. So I might actually stop this stream, I reckon. And then I'll restart a new stream.
Well, here it is again, Derek. The way to the pass
And I
is
guess
excellent.
capitalise
The
on
finish,
both games, I
clinical.
guess.
Lovely play.
Well, a second goal for them
Do you
here.
reckon I should do that, Kev?
If you wanted to, if you want to keep the stream going as well, you could.
Nah, I'd rather separate it because then it's, because it already says Renegades versus Hurricanes.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'd rather separate them. Alright. Well, yeah, obviously I'll get stuck into my outro, so obviously I want to thank everybody for tuning into the stream. Yeah, obviously Renegades got a really good win together. Yeah, very happy about that as a Renegades fan.
News of a goal in one of the other
And
matches.
yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So I guess we've now reached to the end of the stream. As I said, thanks to everybody that's supported me so far, and especially this stream too. Everyone that's liked it and just even just watched it. You know, it's greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe because there is more coming. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for me. So yeah, we have now reached to the end of the stream, so if you like the stream, please like the stream. And if you've got more of my content, please subscribe, and I would like to thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all in another stream. Thanks guys.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. O'Connor. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. He's in with a chance. It goes beggingly. That could have been their ticket back into the
What if the
game.
teams
Well,
are the
2
fucking
goals
Thunder
down.
and
You can't keep
Sharks?
wasting chances like this.
lost possession of the ball.
I think I'm about 70 views in that video too. I was coming up 45 here, but they always update it. Takes a couple of hours for the last few views to come in.
Opportunity it is. Will he finish? On his own, but only the keeper to beat, and still he's missed it.
Well, he had one thought, power. He should have thought composure.
Wonderfully weighted pass. He's in position. Well, it's a procession of goals, and surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, it's a lovely goal. The pass was sublime, but then the finish. Not easy sometimes when you have so much time to think about it.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add. A goal has been scored in one of the other games. Alan McInally has the news.
It's a goal for Derry City. 75 minutes played. 1-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. And fed forwards. And he's found a bit of daylight. And it's gone in.
I might have a shower soon, yeah.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position.
So after this game, I might end my stream.
And on this occasion, he does, and he scores.
And then that way I'll go and have a shower.
Was finished as a contest a long time.
And that way, be easier. Because I can do a longer stream, it's just that I don't want to be off the stream for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Good tackle. And slipped through beautifully. Can he finish this? And favouring power over subtlety, he's hit the woodwork there.
Well, 8 yards to aim at. He's missed all 8 of them.
And a substitution in the offing. Roberts.
Oh, which reminds me, I've got to take my tablet.
Read it
1 minute.
magnificently and intercepted. Well, we can now go to Alan McInally for news of a goal elsewhere. Alan?
It's a goal for the visitors. 6 minutes remain. 2-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Spot on with that tackle. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball.
Oh, we're on here. If we hit the right target, potential chance of a score, and we get it.
Keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this
So we open it up beautifully.
absolutely omnipotent.
Well, the coaches will tell you, pass the ball how you would like to receive it. Perfectly weighted, and he finished it off brilliantly.
Thank you,
Lingering doubts about the
hey Nums,
surely they now
plays.
the court.
So yeah, I'm gonna, after this game, I'll do the press conference. I'll
They've lost it. The referee is going to add on 3 minutes.
end the stream, and then after that, I'll go and have a refresh, and yeah, I'll get back into it.
Well, having scored 2, he's
Yeah,
doing
the
it.
only thing is that the defense is pretty much
So full of confidence, never looked like this.
Yeah, it's always the women's one first.
Well, no, this is the women's as well, but I think it's, yeah, starting in like 5 minutes.
Or it could be a replay of the game that happened before.
No, it's not. It's a brand new game.
Ah, okay. Alright, guys.
Yeah, no, Jesus. KO doesn't, sure, it's definitely live and everything, so.
Oh, fair enough.
I can only see, like, the men's version of, like,
Yeah, pretty much.
maybe like typing in WBBL. Because like, the women's are playing, but I'm looking at an image to use as the thumbnail on it.
Can you chat to us for a second about the match?
Not really, but the only thing that's coming up is
Three likes, guys. Thank you very much as well on top of that.
Are we in 06?
For which one?
So with the women's is this WBBL 06?
WBBL, yeah.
Yeah, but is it 06 though?
I'm not too sure. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the last couple days as well. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. Please subscribe for future content, and there'll be plenty more of that coming. Also check out Ultimate Greatness as well. He makes some great content, and also make sure you like his content and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, bye for now. I'll be back.